We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 12:15 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 250% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the key levels within these charts. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our NVIDIA bot. Our NVIDIA bot sent out a bull indicator at 9:55 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 120% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support and back under a bear indicator after doing a full transition from the dip area and using that same level there at the 500 mark as support and bounced up. It's back under a bear indicator here. This bull indicator got canceled very quickly, and a bear indicator is dominating here at the 502 area on the 30-minute chart. Definitely something to not ignore here going into tomorrow. Now, we can also see here the QQQ having weakness as well. Since yesterday under a bear indicator at 432, you have Tesla here under a bear indicator in the pre-market at 155, breaking down towards newer lows here at the 150 area. And then we have here Apple with extreme weakness under a bear indicator since Monday at the 175 level and trying to hold up and stay above 165, right? Really close to it there at the 166 level, a crucial support here in the history of the chart. Not that far off of the 168 area, and it rejected right off of it there in today's volatility. So these are things I will be watching going into tomorrow and even next week. Now, here we have the SPY under a bear indicator on the 30-minute, but when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see a bear indicator dominating since 512, and in this tight consolidation, of 502 to 505. It has broken through that support. It rejected off those levels today, and here we are slightly below 500, right? The question mark is, will we break 500, and how much further could we go from those levels? So that's what we're going to break down in today's video. We're going to take a look at the inflow versus outflows as well. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here the bull and bear indicators fighting, but in the second half, a bear indicator popped up at 502.40, and it's been dominating here, and a full transition again from the rip area to multiple dip areas in today's volatility, just like yesterday. And here it is below the levels from yesterday's close, right? Which was 530, 540. And that is where things rejected today. So I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the SP500 index, with outflows dominating most of the day. In the first half, it was dominating, and in that slight jump, it tried to cross over and quickly rejected from the 1.58 area, and outflow started to dominate here in the second half, and that's where we saw that sharp drop from up there at 502 towards 498. So here we are in the after hours with inflows trying to pick up. I will be watching that the rest of the after hours and going into tomorrow, but it's going to be crucial for those inflows to cross the midpoint to reflect any further strength here into these charts. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here in the bigger picture, inflows have not crossed. That's why the chart continues to struggle every time it tries to come back up. Since last Friday, it has been with outflows dominating, because those inflows do not cross the midpoint. This is the closest that they've gotten, right? And here it is at outflows of negative 2.67, and that is something to not ignore. If it continues red and pulls downwards, this could go and test even further support levels to the downside, right? This is the bigger picture of the 1 hour. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here how the sharp rises have happened and how inflows tried to dominate in the middle of the day, but quickly got rejected. And we're having a divergence here in this tight consolidation. While it's going sideways, inflows are picking up sharply, right? So it's going to be crucial for it to cross that midpoint to justify any move to the upside. Now, if these outflows go to the downside and reject and turn red again, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts, and that weakness could roll over into the 30-minute as well. And the first support is 498. Then below that, I'm watching 495, and then comes 493. Now to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to cross over, reflect that strength into these charts, retest key resistance levels, and pull up the 30-minute with it, cross that midpoint, start pushing upwards with possible bull indicators. And the first resistance is 500. That's a really tight spot here and really close. We're sitting at 499.32 right now. And then above that comes 502. And if both of those get broken through, then I'll be watching the 505 area. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I will be watching them closely as they're trying to pick up here on the 30-minute. On the 15-minute, trying to get really close to the midpoint there. And on the 1 hour, it's sitting flat and it has not crossed. And it's going to be crucial for it to cross the midpoint to justify any move to the upside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And let's make some money.